along a similar line. So we never met the father of my mother. It's an interesting way to say grandfather. So your grandfather, his mother's passed. She never did a DNA test, so they don't know who he is. I would like to know in what sense a DNA test could tell me anything about this man. So he's got some suspicions, done a little bit of research, but wanting to know what happens if no one else has done a DNA test to confirm it. Would it help to know this information? So what could DNA tell about her potential grandfather?
Great. So, I mean, ideally, yes, you would have loved to DNA test your mother because her DNA would be immediately pertinent to helping us determine who the identity of her biological father was.
Yeah.
Even so, without that information, there's still a lot that we can do. Your mother, I mean, obviously she had at least one child, you. If you do a DNA test, then 25% of your DNA will have come from that unknown grandfather. And we can still use that 25% of that individual's DNA to connect with genetic cousins related through that family. And you mentioned, what if he or none of his children is tested? Even if his grandchildren, even if his nieces, nephews, great nieces, great nephews, anybody from his family has tested, then we will be able to use that information to build back their family trees, understand the context, and tie in, how you fit genetically within that family. It may be necessary to go out and then target test to really confirm and prove that that is the case, but that should at least point you in the right direction. And so there's plenty of opportunities, even if the people that are concerned are deceased. We're using the DNA tests of living people. We're not going and uncovering, we're not going on exhuming bodies to do DNA testing on those. We are using the DNA tests of living people and using the shared DNA between those people to help us uncover genealogical mysteries.
I love that because, excuse me, we're not limited to did they DNA test because, historically we didn't have access to that. This is something that's been newer for us and
absolutely
helps us a lot there. So here's another one.